Okay, so we are leaving off where we were last time. We started this 4.1, and we need to get to this part, so the second half. So that's what we're taking for notes today, so feel free to pause as needed and kind of work through this on your own pace. So you might have noticed this rule, or it's something you can come up with even if you didn't realize it was a thing, this exterior angle rule. So first of all, interior angles would be, like if I had 2, 3, and 4. So 2, 3, 4 are interior angles. Angle 1 is what we call an exterior angle. So this angle is an exterior angle of this triangle. There's a relationship between these angles and that angle 1. So what we can learn today is that the rule that we can use is that these two angles together will give us that angle. And I'll show you guys why that works. So this is our rule. So angles A plus angle B, or 3 plus 4, is going to equal this angle 1. And I'm going to show you guys why that is here in a second. So I'm going to say that this angle 3 is 40 degrees. And I'm going to say that this is 35. That's going to allow me to find angle 2. So we know that the three of these should add up to 180. So 40 and 35 would be 75, and I'm going to take that away from 180. So I find out that this would be 105. I think most of you guys would agree on that from last class. Well, we know that these two together should add up to 180. So that means that that angle, 105 minus 180, would be 75. So this will always work. So 40 plus 35 is going to equal 75. Now, a lot of times you can just figure that out by kind of working your way around the drawing, but this is a rule that we can always use, that these two interior angles, the ones that are away from it, will add up to give you that one. So I'll show you how that works in this next problem. So again, we have, these are our two interior angles. Those together should give us this angle. So we can say, and I'm going to call this x instead of angle 2. X plus 71 should equal 92. And so we should be able to solve that. Move over the 71. So x is going to end up being 21 degrees. So that's this angle. Now I want to show you guys how this works to make sure that you trust that I'm not just making this up, that this isn't just a made up property. So again, if I know this is 92, these together should add to 180. That would make this 88. And then these three together should add up to 180. 88 plus 21 plus 71 should add up to 180. So maybe check, it does. So this is a shortcut, this rule. It works really nicely for a lot of problems, but I just wanted you to be aware of it, but using that angle, those angle rules to help us. So we're gonna kind of work our way through this next one. They want us to find the measure of JKL. They want us to find this top angle eventually. But again, now we can use this exterior angle rule, that we know that these two angles together should give us this angle. Now, if you hate this rule, you can skip it. You can figure out what this angle is and then add the three of them up to 180, but this is going to be a little bit of a shortcut for us. So I'm going to take these two angles and say they should equal 100. Again, if you did this a little bit longer way, you should still get the same answer. I'm going to move that 16 over. then I'm going to divide by 4. So I find out x is 21. Once I know what x is, then we have to take that and substitute it back in because they want us to find this top angle. So that is going to be 31 degrees. Again, pause is needed if you guys need to kind of figure things out or talk with someone nearby. They want us to find all the numbers, angles in this drawing. I would say before you let me talk through it, I would say pause it and try some and figure it out. I think you should be able to do that, but at the same time, you're welcome to just follow along. So again, these two together will give me this one. So I found out angle 1 is 140. So I found angle 1 already. Now I see that angle 1 and angle 2 together should add up to 180. So that'll give me angle 2, which will be 40. Now, this next part, I might draw this a little bit differently. So I might just like look at that red part there. So if I take just that, this is 105, this is angle 3, this is 40. Again, this is using that exterior angle rule, that these two together should add to that one. If you didn't notice that, you could figure out that angle and then work your way around. So I find out x, or my angle 3, is 65. Now I think angle 4 is probably the easiest one on here. So angle 4, together with that one, it should add up to 180. So 4 would be 75. And then finally, my last one here, this angle 5 is that exterior angle. So these two together should give me angle 5. So we can work our way around and find all those. Okay. We had one like this. Well, maybe we haven't done one like this. I just realized the parallel lines. Anytime you see the parallel lines marked, that should be a clue to you that we have some things here that we should be able to assume. Now, I hope you realize that I see a 180 here. So that means this would be 105. So I'm going to find angle x that way. Or y, sorry. So this triangle up here, I'm going to find y. So y plus 43 plus 105 should equal 180. Move that over. So I find out y is 32 degrees. Now this other angle is one that it's going to take us back to last chapter. When we have parallel lines, that should take you back into what we talked about last time, which was like corresponding angles, consecutive interior angles, alternate exterior angles. So anytime we have parallel lines, that's a sign that we're probably talking about some of those angles. So if I cross it this way, I hope this looks more familiar to you. There should be alternate interior angles here. So here and here, these two should be the same. So again, what we're talking about here is this drawing where I have this angle and this angle being the same. So if that's 43, this X down here is automatically going to be 43 as well. So you don't even have to do any work, but that's by the alternate interior angles that we learned about last chapter. So anytime we have parallel lines, watch out for that. And then here's our homework already. So for our homework, we already did this, so this was already done. You should be showing me this last time, so already done, hopefully. So we should be on to same pages. So this will be due for next class then.